Hello dancers, and welcome to another day of Ballet Technique. My name is Bethany, and welcome to my parents' living room, where I am at home for a few days visiting family, and I'm going to be using this beautiful piano as my ballet bar. Make sure that you have something sturdy to hang on to as well. I would say for ballet class, it's best if we have socks or bare feet, or if you have ballet shoes, even better, something so you can articulate through your toes. So we'll go ahead and get started. I'll take you through 30 minutes of a ballet bar. I'm gonna try to speed through the first few exercises, just so we can get to some later exercises, just because the ballet bar is usually about 45 to 50 minutes, and since this is a condensed version, I want to speed forward to some later bar exercises. So we'll go ahead and get started with plies. We'll have your left hand at the bar. I'm going to be facing sideways to you, so you kind of get the profile view. And just a reminder that we always want to think about our hips as headlights, right? This is a really important idea in ballet, that our hips are stacked right on top of our shoulders. So that's why at the ballet bar, we try to be perpendicular to the bar to sort of help us keep that relationship, that our hips are really square. So that's gonna be my orientation to you today. So we'll go port de bras 7 and 8. We go demi and stretch and demi and stretch. We'll go grand plie and 6 and 7 and 8. Let's turn the feet in today. Feet go parallel. We'll port de bras all the way forward, and we'll roll all the way up to the top, and then we'll turn our feet out. We go to second position. Demi and stretch and demi and stretch. We go grand and 6 and 7 and 8. We'll take a big giant port de bras into the bar. 2, 3, 4, we're gonna flex the feet on the floor to line up the fronts of the shins, and then we'll tendu to 4th. We go demi and stretch and demi and stretch. Then we're gonna roll through the feet, 4 starch in first position, no grand plie. And then let's turn the feet in today. I'm really feeling the parallel all the way around. 5, 6, turning back out, 7, to 5th, we go demi, stretch and demi, stretch. We will do a grand plie in 5th, 7, 8, then we'll reverse our port de bras, circle goes the other direction. My back's just warming up, so I'm just doing a small arch. I recommend doing the same for our first bar exercise, and then we'll scoop the front foot into the back foot. We'll take a balance in susu, and we'll finish on the first side. Always a nice finish, both hands off the bar. Okay, so here we go, first side. We're gonna need a little more volume. Okay, here we go. 6, we go 7, 8, and demi, stretch, demi, seeing the fingertips, feet go parallel all the way over, and rolling up to the top, and tendu to second position. We go demi, and a demi, and grand, port de bras into the bar, and flexing the feet on the floor, and nice cross 4th position, and demi, and demi, and rolling through the feet. Turn the feet in, big grand port de corps. Turn the feet out, cross 5th, demi, thinking about those headlights, Staying nice and square. Shoulders stacked on top of hips, nice long lower backs. And reversing the arm. Good, and we squeeze the front foot into the back foot. We take a nice balance in Susu. And grind to the top of the head. And we're gonna finish on our first side, hands off the bar. Lovely. Let's just take a minute to talk about Susu a little bit. So we wanna think about putting our weight onto the back foot so we can slide the front foot into the back foot. But after that happens, we wanna make sure that we have equal weight on our 2 feet. Yeah, I think it's easy to do that and just leave your weight on this back foot, but we wanna think about having equal weight so you can also rotate that back heel forward into that front foot. Yeah, so after you do that little transition, you have to equal out your weight. Okay, let's take our left side, here we go. Six and 7. And using our A-palma. And knees go over the toes. And turning the feet in, swan dive forward. And rolling through the back. And turning the feet out. We find our second position. And demi. And demi. And grand. And big port de bras into the bar. And flexing the feet. And nice cross, 4th position. And demi. And demi. And rolling through the feet. And finding each corner of your circle. And 5th position, nice crossed, heel to toe, demi, and demi. And knees go over the toes, nice square hips. And reversing that port de bras. And sliding that front foot to the back foot and making that little tiny adjustment so our weight is even, so our back heel can turn out as well. And lifting to finish. Hands off the bar. Good, nice dancers. Okay, let's take a tendu from first position. So we're gonna do a tendu. I really wanna just remind us that we're gonna really think about articulating through the foot as we're doing these tendus. Yeah, when I teach kids, I like to say it's like your foot is like a big tongue. Yeah, like your tongue foot is licking the floor. Yeah, there should be full contact with the floor and really finding that metatarsal through those toes. So from first position, we'll go 7 and 8 preparation. We go half and point and half and in. Let's go tendu to the 5th and tendu to the 1st. Same thing, side to the point and half and in. We go tendu. Let's close in front and tendu. Close back to 1st. Half, point, half. In we go tendu, cross 5th, tendu, cross 1st. Then we'll take our inside leg just with a flex, just finding the length through the inner thigh and coordinating arm and leg. Then we just go plie and then reverse the whole thing. Yeah, so the whole point of this little flex with the inside foot is that you really feel your heel driving into the floor to find that flex with the heel. Yeah, this is all about length of the legs. Okay, so nice and simple. Then we'll reverse the whole thing. We'll take a plie, we'll take a releve, and we'll just take a balance in first position, thinking about our fingertips right across from our belly button, shoulders nice and wide and proud. All right, here we go. Half and point, and half, and in we go. Tandu to fifth, through the metatarsals each time, and half. Leg goes longer. We go side, slice to fifth, side, back to first. Now right behind you, nice straight knees, half, and in. Articulating through the foot. Now inside leg with the flex, flex, and side, and back. And we take a juicy demi-plie to reverse the whole thing. Oh, JK, this track's really short. And reversing. And we go half, and point, and half, and in, and slide to fifth, and slide to first, and half, to point, and half, and in, and sliding out, slicing behind, and side, slicing to first. I think our music got slower, but that's okay. Real extra time to really think about our metatarsals. Half, and in, we go slide, to fifth, and slide. Now coordinating arm and the leg with the inside leg, extending, and extending to the side. And nice long heel to the front. And we take a plie. Let's roll through the feet. And we take a nice balance in first position. Feeling length through the back of the neck. Shoulders on top of hips. And finishing both hands off the bar. Nice dancers. Let's do the faster version. Let's turn around to the other side. Half, and point, and half, and in, we go slide, cross front, slide to first, thinking of that heel rotating forward, and slicing to fifth, and slicing. Now feeling the opposition of that shoulder to your back leg, there's like a slight spiral. As you move to the arabesque, back, and inside leg, flexing, and flexing, and flexing, and demi-plie. And then we just restart our track to do this to the back. Quarter round, half, and point, and half, and in. And crossing heel to toe, and back. We go side, and point, and side, and in. And now slicing that heel behind, tandu, and close to the front. Point, and half, and in. Licking the floor, those metatarsals. And now inside leg, nice long flex. And side. And front. And juicy plie rolling through the feet to a balance in first. Abdominals pulling towards the spine. We go taller. And we finish. Good, nice answers. Okay, let's do a little jeté. Let's do a jeté off the bar. So we're gonna put our arms in my favorite position, which is fingertips resting on the shoulders. This is a great one for beginners or for anyone who's just kind of learning how to work out how to use their lower body. We just kind of put the arms out of the equation, but in a place where our alignment can be really strong and really work to help us with the shoulder blades sliding down the back and the shoulder blades also pulling slightly in towards each other, which gives us this nice open front of the chest. So we're gonna go Port de Bras 7, arms to our shoulders, 8. We're gonna start with our right foot. I'm gonna mirror you since I'm facing you. I'm gonna do 8 dégagés closing in first. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we switch to the other leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we go 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1. We go 2 and 2. Then we're gonna do a big tan plie to start the whole thing to the other side. Yeah, so I don't know if you can tell, but when I'm doing dégagés with my right foot, my left elbow tip is lifting just a tiny bit so I can feel that, that supporting side really pulling up. You can think about that elbow point kind of counterbalancing you as you shift your weight. And then I want to really see this big transfer of weight at the end. So take a risk, go as far as you can. You're probably alone in your house, so who cares if you fall over, yeah? Nice big transfer of weight. Here we go. 7, 8, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 4, 3, 2, 1, and 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, and 2, and big tan plie. Other leg. 1, 2. Really finding the in. 7, 8, and in. 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4. And 4. And 2. 2. Big tan plie. And we finish. Beautiful, very nice. Let's move right along. Let's move on to rond de jambe. So rond de jambe, circle of the leg, right? Thinking about if our leg were drawing capital letter D's on the floor. Yeah, this the part of the letter that's the straight line, yeah, is really an important part that we pull up on the standing hip so much to make room to slide through that first position without having to bend this knee, right? Which means that you have to really be super high in those hips and those abdominals to make room for that leg to come through. Nice straight knee each time. It's a hard thing for beginners to get. Okay, so we'll start in first for our rond de jambe, just so we can start nice and square. We'll go 7 and 8. We'll go front to the back and front to the back. And then let's take a little plie through coupe, extend, there's a chair there, close. Then we'll reverse to the front and back to the front, plie arabesque through coupe, extend, close first. Yeah, so that's part A, really nice and simple. Part B, we're gonna take 4 rond de jambes with our arm. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And we're gonna take a little rond de jambe en l'air all the way around and close, and we reverse the arm and the leg for 4. And then grand rond de jambe, heel forward, finding that turnout and close. Let's turn the feet in and we'll take another big grand port de corps all the way around. Now we're a little bit more warmed up, so really go for it with those arches and forward folds. Yeah, and then we'll turn our feet back out. We'll take a susu and we'll drag the toes up to a passe balance. The toes drag back down to susu to finish. Both hands off the bar. Yeah, so part A and part B. We have 2 slow rond de jambes and then we go through our coupe. We reverse that, through our coupe, and then we do the 4 fast ronde jambes with a port de bras, and a low ronde jambe on layer. You're really thinking, this is where we go back to that flexed inner foot that we did in our first tendu combination. Same idea, but now our foot is 2 inches off the floor. Really thinking about the inside of the leg being as long as it can, as it can, before that hip has to eventually turn over into arabesque. Okay, here we go. 7, 8, we go front to the back, and front to the back. And plie, knee turns out to extend. Reverse that, back to the front, and back to the front, extend. Knee turns out. Now we do 4 faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, and around, long inner thigh, reverse, and 1, 2, 3, 4, around, 6, 7, turn the feet in and go for that big dive. And reversing the arm all the way around. Good, we turn the feet out back to 5th, and sliding up through the susu, sliding up the leg to the passe. It's connected the whole time. And dragging the toes back to susu. And we finish. Both hands off the bar. Good, nice dancers. So we want to think about when we're traveling from that susu up to our passe. Yeah, if we were in a classical ballet class and we were all wearing pink tights or white tights, if you're a man, yeah, you would think about wanting to dirty our tights with our toes, right? There's always connection between the toes and the standing leg as we travel from position to position. Yeah, don't let this happen, because really our whole idea is these headlights, right? Headlights of a car. If we slide up the leg, that really helps us feel our hips staying nice and flat. Yeah, nice flat hips, and the heel pulling up towards our crotch. Yeah. Okay, let's try the other side. Here we go. 7, 8, we go front to back, front to back, and pulling the knee to the side, extending, and reverse. Heel comes forward each time, and extending. Now 4 faster ronde jambes with an arm. 2, 3, 4, and extending, traveling all the way around. Reversing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heel travels forward. And breathing, stretching. And reversing. And a plie in 5th position. We come to our susu. We drag the toes up. And we find a balance. And toes drag back to susu. Woo. Balance is not as good on this side today. And finishing, hands off the bar. Good, nice dancers. Let's see, how are we doing on time? All right, let's do one more exercise. Let's do a fondue and a frappe together. All right, dramatic fondue frappe music. So We'll start from fifth position. We'll go fondue to passe and fondue, extend. We'll go frappe, frappe, and 1, 2, 3. Same thing to this side, dragging the toes up and down the leg. We go single, single, and a triple to the back, up, just the toes touching, and back, and 1, 2, 3. Let's take a plie to the front. We're gonna take a fouette to face the other side, and we'll take a little elevate and a little balance, and then we'll probably need to finish on this side before we go to the other side. Yeah, so I talked about fondues a lot in my last class, but I'll do a little fondue tutorial here too. So fondues, right? Same as fondue cheese, right? Sticky, gooey, melty action. So we want to think about the bottom of our fondue being our deepest plie and our standing leg, and our working leg is right at our coupe. And then both legs need to extend at the same time, which means what? Your working leg needs to start moving a little faster, whoop, to achieve that sticky, gooey, turn out, turn out, turn out, extend, yeah? Turn out, turn out, turn out, extend. You have to lead with that working heel a little bit. Yeah, and then frappe to strike, right? So different, totally different motion. We're striking the floor like a match. Yeah, so two very different qualities happening in one exercise. So try to show those different qualities. Okay, here we go. Oh, sorry, I missed that intro because it's weirdly short. And we go fondue. Up, fondue, extend, and strike, strike, and 1, 2, 3, to the side. Nice juicy extension, and out, 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 2, 3, and to the back. Sliding up the toes, and out, 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 2, 3. Now we plie to the front, fouette to the other side. We take a little elevate, balance in first position, and we finish. Good, nice dancers. We're gonna try the other side. Here we go. And we go fondue. Up, fondue, out, and strike, strike. 1, 2, 3. Juicy fondues. Heel is leading, and out, 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 2, 3. Fondue, and fondue to the back, out, 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 and plie, travel to the other side. We take a little elevate and a little balance. Good. Very nice, dancers. All right, that's gonna be it for me today. I hope you have a beautiful day. You're staying safe, you're staying healthy, stay positive, and I'll see you next time. Check out some of the other many free classes on Battery Dance TV with my cohorts. There's hip hop, there's contemporary, there's yoga, there's stretch class, there's all kinds of stuff. So check it out, and we'll see you next time.